The final school bell echoed through the old school building. Students rushed out of their classrooms, laughing and celebrating the end of another school day. But for one man, this bell meant something very different. After 40 years of teaching thousands of children, Mr. Adeyemi was about to leave the classroom for the very last time. His small office was almost empty. A worn-out chalkboard, a wooden desk covered with old lesson notes, a faded photograph of his very first class. Slowly, he placed his books into a small cardboard box. Every book carried a memory. Every lesson had changed someone's life. Outside the staff room, a few teachers whispered to one another.
40 years, and he'll probably be forgotten before next term. Another laughed quietly. Teaching doesn't make anyone important. Mr. Adeyemi heard the words, but he simply smiled. He picked up his box, adjusted his old jacket, and walked toward the school gate. He had no idea that this ordinary afternoon was about to become the most unforgettable day of his life. Mr. Adeyemi had almost reached the school gate when he heard an unusual sound, a deep rumble. Then, another. The security guard looked down the dusty road and frowned. "What is going on?" he whispered. Within seconds, a long line of shiny black luxury SUVs slowly turned into the school entrance. Students stopped walking. Teachers rushed out of their offices. Parents waiting to pick up their children stared in disbelief. No one had ever seen so many expensive vehicles at the school. One teacher whispered, "Is a president visiting?" Another replied, "No, we would have been informed." The convoy came to a stop. The doors remained closed. The entire school fell silent. Mr. Adeyemi stepped aside, believing the visitors had come for someone important. He smiled politely and continued carrying his small cardboard box. Then, the door of the first SUV slowly opened. A tall man in a perfectly tailored suit stepped out. Without saying a word, he walked straight toward the old teacher. Everyone watched in complete silence. The man stopped just a few steps away, removed his sunglasses, and his eyes filled with tears. The man stood in front of Mr. Adeyemi. For a few seconds, neither of them spoke. Mr. Adeyemi looked at the man carefully. He smiled kindly. "I'm sorry," he said softly. "My eyes are not as good as they used to be." The man smiled through his tears. "It's me, sir. My name is David. I was the little boy who came to school without shoes." Mr. Adeyemi looked at him again. Slowly, a smile appeared on his face. "David?" "The boy who always sat in the front row?" David nodded. Yes, sir. You gave me my first school bag. You paid my exam fees when my mother had no money. You told me never to give up. I never forgot your words. Mr. Adeyemi's eyes filled with tears. He gently placed his hand on David's shoulder. I'm proud of you, my son. David smiled.
But sir, I'm not the only one who came today. He turned and looked at the long line of black SUVs. They are all here because of you. David turned and raised his hand. One by one, the doors of the other luxury cars opened. A woman in a pilot's uniform walked forward. She smiled and hugged Mr. Adeyemi. Sir, I'm Sarah. You told me that girls can fly just as high as boys. Today, I fly planes around the world because you believed in me. Mr. Adeyemi smiled with tears in his eyes. Then another man came forward. He wore a judge's robe. Sir, I'm Michael. When people said I would become a criminal, you told me I could become a judge. Today, I serve justice because of your words. Next came a young businessman. He held Mr. Adeyemi's hand. Sir, when my father lost his job, you gave me free books and extra lessons after school. You changed my life. More former students came forward. Some were doctors. Some were engineers. Some were business owners. Some were teachers. Each one had the same message. Thank you, sir. Because of you, we never gave up. The teachers who had laughed earlier stood quietly. They could not believe what they were seeing. Mr. Adeyemi looked around. His eyes were full of tears. He whispered, I only did my job. David smiled. No, sir. You did much more than that. David smiled. Sir, today is not only your retirement. It is also our day to say thank you. He turned toward the crowd. A young woman walked forward with a small gift box. She placed it in Mr. Adeyemi's hands. He opened it slowly. Inside was a shiny new car key. Mr. Adeyemi looked up in surprise. My students, this can't be for me. David smiled. It is, sir. You spent your whole life helping us. Now, it's our turn to help you. The crowd began to clap. Then
Another former student came forward with a large envelope. "Sir, this envelope contains the papers for your new house." Mr. Adeyemi could not speak. Tears rolled down his face. "I have never owned a house," he said quietly. David gently held his hand. "You do now." "But we are not finished yet." He pointed to a large banner covered with a white cloth. The cloth was pulled away. Everyone gasped. The banner read, "The Mr. Adeyemi Education Foundation." David smiled. "Every year, this foundation will pay school fees for poor children. It will help them achieve their dreams, just as you helped us achieve ours." The whole school stood and applauded. Mr. Adeyemi covered his face and cried with joy. This was the happiest day of his life. Mr. Adeyemi looked at the people around him. He saw faces from many years ago. Some had gray hair. Some were young parents. Some stood with their own children. He smiled through his tears. Then he spoke. "I don't know what to say. I never expected this. I only wanted to help my students. I never cared about money. I only wanted each of you to believe in yourself." The crowd listened in silence. Mr. Adeyemi looked at the children standing nearby. Then he said, "Never laugh at someone because they are poor. Never give up on your dreams. And never forget the people who helped you." He paused for a moment. Then he smiled. The greatest reward for a teacher is to see their students become good people. Many people in the crowd wiped tears from their eyes. The teachers who had laughed at him earlier felt ashamed. One of them walked forward. "I'm sorry, Mr. Adeyemi. We did not know how much you meant to so many people." Mr. Adeyemi smiled kindly. It's never too late to choose kindness. The crowd clapped again. David looked at the school band. He smiled and nodded. The band began to play a beautiful song. Students lined up on both sides of the school road. Each child held a small flower. As Mr. Adeyemi walked slowly, every student clapped. Some children smiled. Some wiped tears from their eyes. Teachers joined the line. Parents also stood and applauded. The school became silent again. Then one little boy walked up to Mr. Adeyemi. He held out a single red rose. "Thank you, sir," the boy said. "I want to be a teacher like you one day." Mr. Adeyemi bent down and hugged him. He smiled warmly. "You can become even better than me." The crowd clapped loudly. David then spoke. "Sir, before you leave, we have one last surprise." He pointed toward the school building. Slowly, a new sign was uncovered. Everyone looked up. It read, "Mr. Adeyemi Library." The crowd cheered. Mr. Adeyemi covered his mouth with his hands. He could not believe what he was seeing. His name would remain in the school to inspire children for many years to come. Mr. Adeyemi stood quietly. He looked at the school one last time. Then he turned to the students. He smiled. "My dear children, study hard. Be honest. Be kind. And never think that success is only about money. The richest person is the one who helps others." The students listened carefully. Many of them would never forget those words. David walked to Mr. Adeyemi. He handed him the keys to his new house and car once again. Then he smiled and said, "Sir, you spent 40 years building our future. Now, let us take care of yours." Mr. Adeyemi hugged David. Then he hugged the other former students. Tears of joy filled the air. Teachers, parents, and students clapped with smiles on their faces. It was a day no one at the school would ever forget. As the sun began to set, Mr. Adeyemi slowly walked through the school gate. But this time, he was not carrying only a box of old books. He was carrying something far more valuable. Love, respect, and the gratitude of hundreds of lives he had changed. Some people become rich. Some become famous. But only a few become unforgettable. Mr. Adeyemi was one of them. Some people leave a job, but a great teacher leaves a legacy. Be kind. Believe in others. You may change a life forever.